Beautiful
not
thing.
my idea.
This was not your idea. It was my idea. It was my idea. We were having a rehearsal. The first rehearsal we've ever had, actually, and the only rehearsal we've ever had, was eating pizza and drinking beers up at Nick's house, up on Ocean Vista, and
Songwriting fuel.
Songwriting fuel, yeah. Writing songs, figuring out harmonies, that sort of thing. Surprises for later. And one of the surprises I thought would be a great addition is, some of us are second generation musicians, and that's a really special thing. And to be able to share that on stage, and the thing that I admire, one of the things I admire most about Dylan Rose here is his dad as well. His dad is a tremendous musician, a tremendous songwriter, and so I thought it'd be really special if we bring a fifth Highwayman out here tonight. Especially, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Jim Rosenberg.
Very good.
Fantastic.
You guys didn't catch that part. This is my dad. And I'm really thankful for the boys for suggesting this. I wouldn't have done it, but they wanted to have him, and I wasn't going to say no. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to be up here, and thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. I really am. I've known James since he was hanging out with Dylan in high school. I remember we were having a party where we were playing some songs, and James walked in, and Dylan said, "Why don't you sing some Zeppelin?" I'm like, this ought to be interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I think I was delivering pizzas at that.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. I was pre-Idol. It was right before Idol. Yeah, Domino's.
I think you had your pizza uniform on.
I definitely did. I had a bullet too.
It was good.
We ordered pizza to get him to come over to the house during the house party so he could excuse himself from work and sing a little bit.
Yeah, getting those tips.
This is a great idea.
Getting those tips.
I met Anthony maybe like 7 years ago here. I'd seen him on TV, of course, and we did a benefit for Paradise Fire. Remember that? Each did a John Prine song.
That's right.
Yeah.
Timeless music.
That was
Looking
fun.
at you both, you know.
Hey, Nick, I met today. No, I actually.
We met for the second time.
Met at the Vaquero show. Yeah, we went to high school together, I think.
I don't age well.
But no, I think I actually met him on the first Songwriters thing.
That's right.
Yeah, back in January.
So, and then this guy I met, it was like a community hospital on Frederick Street.
That's right. I was born right here in Santa Cruz, folks.
So, this song, where do I start? So, this song is inspired, I don't know if inspired is the right word, but it's based upon two people my wife and I met here in Santa Cruz County, and one of them's name was Lisa and one of them's name was Joseph. And to talk about Joseph, we were sitting at Hoffman's having some lunch, and I walked the dog around the back where the farmer's market used to be. And there was a young guy, just kind of semi-passed out in the planter where the trees were. And walked the dog by him, and he called out to me, and I didn't know what he said. He called out to me again, and he said, "Can I use your phone?" And I thought, well, I don't know about that. And then I thought about something that my wife always said. She said, when we see somebody in that bad situation, she'd always say, you know, that's someone's son. And so I said, okay, give me the number, I'll dial it for you. So I dialed it for him, I gave him the phone. And he talked to somebody, I don't know, I didn't listen, but maybe for a minute, I don't know. Came back. And when we got home about a couple hours later, I got this phone call, and I normally don't pick up phone calls I don't recognize, but I did this time. And the woman on the phone said, hey, I got a call from this number from my son. And I want to talk to him. And I told her, the situation, and she was really distraught. She was worried about him. And I said, well, I'll go down, I'll try to go down and find him again. And I went down, I started packing up some stuff, getting my keys and my wallet, and Janet said, where are you going? I said, I'm finding Joseph. And I went down there and I drove all around, and never found him. I called her back and said, I couldn't find him, I'm sorry. But every week, and even months after that, we'd always, when we were downtown, we'd drive around looking for him. So this is a song about a big problem we have here and everywhere. This song is called Finding Joseph.
Joseph.
That is not me. I'm muted. Quinn, I'm muted. I don't know what that is.
Is that me?
I don't know. Might be Joseph.
Sounds like Chef.
Dylan was eating a burrito backstage.
That's right. Yeah, that's good. Sorry. We had a little technical difficulty. It was working fine at sound check, but.
You can just use this guitar too.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're moving on. Yeah.
It's a real quiet song.
This is weird because it's sound check. Nick borrowed my guitar because his
Nick's
guitar
guitar
wasn't working.
This is how friendships are formed.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Don't plug me in. It's nice to have a kid that can do all this. So anyway, I grew up listening to all the usual singer-songwriters. Neil Young and James Taylor and, Cat Stevens and Jackson Brown. And,
Sounds like a good guitar to me.
yeah.
All right.
And, but I always gravitated to John Prine as far as what I wrote, and because I like story songs. So this is a story song, Finding Joseph. She was standing by the highway with her thumb up in the air. about the way things ought to be. But that's not forgiveness, she said, and that's not me. Finding Lisa, where has she gone? Where has she gone? Looking for Lisa. What went wrong? What went wrong? He was sitting on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign. Looking for a handout, blown out of his mind. He mumbled something about a girl he thought he used to know. And something about a baby, oh, so many needles ago. Finding Joseph, where has he gone? Where has he gone? Looking for Joseph. What went wrong? What went wrong? You know, the last time that I saw them, they just weren't making sense. Then they disappeared last Sunday, and no one's seen them since. And the weather's getting colder. They said just might snow. But my God, these streets ain't safe no more. But where else would they go? Yeah, they disappeared last Sunday, but we lost them a long, long time ago. Now she's back out on the street in Omaha, Nebraska, and he's high as a kite on a park bench in Atlanta, and the baby's all grown up now. She's got herself a home, 2 blankets in the doorway in sunny El Cajon. Yeah, they're disappearing daily, but we lost them a long, long time ago.
Jim Rosenberg, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.